back, y'all. Sorry, it took me a while to live stream. You know how it is. Well, actually,
If
we
I
did
want to
live stream
save her
earlier.
and everyone else, I need to start finding answers now.
So when we left off, we
Where
got
can I
separated.
dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me.
Yeah, me, then. How do I? Every time I come here, I gotta meet with Vin. He right here, ain't it? Yep, same spot and everything. What's that?
What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him. I can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions, and I know better than to ask you.
Listen. Don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
He knows we're not doing that. I gotta read it.
I think it's my turn to ask the questions.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I can
see we're not going anywhere. I thought since I knew something, Research your access. I'm not gonna find anything in here. Maybe not. It's a sleeping student, that's all there is in here. Let's see if we can leave. No.
Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning. When a slogan feels like a personal attack. Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe we get Owen to take me seriously.
Is this a door we came through? I can go through? No.
I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head. But it's hard to tell with him. Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. Sorry, me again. I can see.
I pretty much asked him everything. Unless I was supposed to ask him all that stuff twice.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble. Max.
Alright.
I can see you're...
I think there was a way I could have asked him something. Alright.
There is something
Okay, there was nothing I could have asked him.
I don't like putting Vin in an awkward position, but it's not like I have a lot of options. I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name.
Am I supposed to do something with that?
Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin. I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head, but it's hard to tell with him.
There's gotta be something in here. Let me do that. I can rewind backward. Why can't we rewind forward?
Good morning.
Max! Perfect timing. We need to debrief. What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
What's your deal? Why are we chasing the same story?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure. And for answers.
I swear, Max. There's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them.
Let's rewind. I think there's something else I could learn.
Good morning.
Max! What happened last... What's your...
Our new president has a lot of plans for Caledon. It appears that Abraxas is standing in the way of those plans. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly.
Are you just trying to get my guard down so you can ask more questions?
Only like 30%. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff...
Well, that didn't work. See what else we can find.
Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising. I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Okay. No, I didn't read all that. I'm not going to.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad, fast. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments?
Gotta make sure I got everything. I did not get everything.
Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
Is that it? Let's look over. Got that? That's 1, 2, 3.
I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value.
Okay, that's 4. Can I use any of this? Now that I know it. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to get out of here and go check some other stuff.
Max, what happened? What's your...
Okay, that didn't help. So let's. Where was that? Oh, I thought something popped up that said like square or whatever. Alright. What does it say now? Help Loretta find search terms. This is why I should have listened. Whatever. Search terms.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast.
I guess I gotta read all this stuff again.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy, but at least it's the least creepy rooster rep. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
I don't know why. I feel like something should be here. It's not, but it should be.
Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments?
Alright, I read all that stuff.
Can you try bonfire? A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Ugh. They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
So, what do we know? That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back.
Where are we going? 1 second. I need some more. Okay. I would hate to think I gotta read that.
Mabon, that's it. But what is it?
That's crazy, I just found it. I mean, I was just walking around, so it doesn't seem that hard that I found it.
Okay, try Mabon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight.
That would make sense. Sorry. My phone be going off every now and then.
This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere. Talk to anyone.
Come on. You go trying to focus. Not me, but
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on.
wait.
Think about
What if
this.
we shutting it down
I'll
makes the
postpart one
party
of my
happen?
podcasts tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
Someone anonymously threatened the school. I can't get anyone to take it seriously, and I'm looking into it myself. That's the truth.
I knew there was something. Max, this party is how we find the truth. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
Why we can't just tell her we can reverse
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. Okay, try Mabon.
A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. This is what we need.
There won't be.
Risky.
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment.
Okay, we gotta go even past this. Even past. I can't go no further.
I kept her safe, and she'll never know. And if she did, she'd never forgive me.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. No, not that door. Sorry, I'm having a hard time figuring out which door it is. Maybe I don't leave yet. Maybe I gotta talk to this guy.
Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does. Vin and I are friends, but he won't just let me stroll into his boss's office. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god. Make him supremely angry. Still. Thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you. Immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office.
It should. I mean, if we get caught, we can just rewind. It'd be crazy if I try to rewind.
Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can. Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged. But I didn't see anything. Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged. But I didn't see anything wrong. Nice, still logged in. Guess I'm Owen's trying to seem more likable. Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today? President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad. Hi, I'm... The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
Hi. Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with... President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here. Breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Safi. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you?
Lock in. I'm coming in.
Did I get shot?
In there?
Hi.
Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office? I told him he's crazy. Max? Are you, like, in there? Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office?
President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, you are an exemplary employee. Please take this afternoon off.
What? You just told me I couldn't leave until after the conference call.
Shit.
Lock it. Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office? I told him he's crazy.
Hi.
But he insisted I check, so I really hope...
President Teller...
Vin, I just received a package. Please retrieve it from the mailroom.
Sir, it's the weekend. The mailroom is closed today.
Shit.
Mailrooms are designed for dissemination and distribution of letters and packages. The U.S. Postal Service was founded by Benjamin Franklin in 1775.
What the hell?
Max? Are you, like, in there?
Vin, please meet me in the library. We need to discuss tech and corporate synergies.
Sure. I'll see you there.
You want to play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play. Sophie could be anywhere by now. But knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
I can help you look for it if you...
No, sorry. I just need to take care of this by myself. It's fine. There's probably a whole stack of them down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know.
What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I knew Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind and regroup.
I think there's it's that girl from the English class.
Safi saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
We gotta talk to somebody else. It's gotta be somebody else here. I think. This looking kid. Again, he was
Safi
always
knows
stupid.
all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
What are they talking about?
Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
Yeah, we know. Y'all nasty.
The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
This man is always dancing. He been dancing since we first saw him.
Still no sign of Safi.
I mean,
Have to keep looking.
I don't want to look up where she could be.
Not a folder to be seen. Good.
A folder. So it's gotta be somebody with a folder. Okay, I know that now.
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slam door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, we didn't part ways on the best terms, and you never responded to my text.
I wanted to. I worried that if I sent you one text, I might send you 1,000. I mean, we talked all morning, and there's still so much more to say.
Well, it's a start.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger, and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Did I hear that right?
Did you hear what right? I swear I'll never be listening when it counts.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together.
I was talking about doing a scene. I gotta read this. Can't read it.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
I don't mean to interrupt.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't...
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. Out there, I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd feel disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work. I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much.
This was college. What is he talking about?
Somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
While we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO.
Sophie's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Sophie's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse.
Yay,
so
we
I
get
came
to
to Max
switch to
for help.
Chloe.
And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her.
Is she on the phone or is she talking to Moses?
Arcadia Bay is still standing.
Where's she narrating?
My mom and everyone else is alive. But then she told me that
she's talking to
until
Moses.
very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know.
It's like they took the decision you made to say, it don't matter.
Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are. A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
They want to make it appropriate. We went with Dawn. Cal looking at the moon. It reminds me of back at the barnyard.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
There we go.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No. Sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? I don't... What's happening right now?
Paradox.
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy
That's
the
what
town,
happened
and
with
you
the
didn't
elder
die.
snap.
Which
When
doesn't make
everybody
any
recovers.
sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And
I
that's
think
not
at the end of the game, both realities
Maybe
came
when you
together,
encounter a paradox, you come
and
to
everybody
fix
remembered
somehow.
everything.
But that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no. Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
The overlook.
The sky is... wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
I don't...
Going. she replied. Then, gone.
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real, or can hurt you.
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
No.
I thought you did.
Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's what I've been seeing.
That's trauma, man.
Me dying. Max killing me.
Oh, we can't just.
You said there were photos.
Each other.
What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems... depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save the town, what would you do?
I'd save the town. I'd
Like they
sacrifice
did that
myself.
in the original timeline.
That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the overlight seems to reflect that.
Damn. If I would have selected sacrifice Chloe, would it still try to come and get her like the future, like saying you have to go. You weren't meant to be here.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
So, it's just a matter of time? Until I don't come back?
At this point, there's a lot we don't know. But that's what the evidence suggests. We won't risk any more explorations into the Overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother.
I was gonna call it
You've got to
Dawn.
focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay.
So she didn't die. We sacrificed the town, not her.
Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel.
What if Rachel's alive?
Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can
games
do
to kill off people.
is be there for her
So
now.
if I can save her, you know, that's great. They try to make it
So,
be like you can't bring
on
it
to the
back
good
either
stuff.
because it's
Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
ain't gonna lie. Chloe's is like far more interesting. I don't know what Max is be doing. She be walking around investigating. That should be weird and not cool. Speaking of the devil, we're back with Chloe. Max.
You can do this, Max. It's only
She
Sophie.
be talking to herself. You don't hear Chloe talking to herself.
Sophie?
In the flesh.
I really hope you are done playing games. There's too much going on right now to be chasing you around.
Aw. And I was starting to enjoy our whole sexy spy thing. That's it.
Well, don't just sit there and gawk. What did you want to talk to me about?
Why are you here? After all this time?
Oh, is that it? I don't know. Maybe I missed this place. Maybe I wanted to peep those famous leaves, or maybe I have some
You're bullshitting.
unfinished business.
Safi.
Come on, Max. If you ask me basic-ass questions, you'll get basic-ass answers.
Whatever brought you back, I'm glad you're here. I've been worried about you.
About little old me? Even so, I do appreciate you keeping my cameo in your class to yourself. That's why all the students go gaga for you, Professor. The sad truth is, I'm here for you. Don't give me that dewy-eyed look. I can't decide if it makes me want to kiss you or murder you.
Then why have you been avoiding me all day? Not to mention ghosting me for the last year.
I left here believing I had a purpose. I was gonna find more people like us. But the further I got from Caledon, the more I started to feel... What's the word?
I'm sick.
Unmoored?
Deranged.
Oh.
These intrusive thoughts started playing in my head. My emotions were all over the place, and the visions... horrible. Waking dreams of my death. A storm. And I realized it wasn't being on the road or being away from Caledon. It wasn't my mother or Diamond or anyone else. It was you. You did something to me.
I saved you. Your powers were out of control, and I found a way to stop the storm and pull you out of there.
You talk like you understand what happened. Everyone here has forgotten what happened in the storm, but I'm still living it. Do you even know?
Your power went haywire. You broke into pieces. I had to pull you together.
And then what? Think. Where did you go in there?
They're gonna hang something in that didn't happen.
It was all these motel rooms. Like the ones Chloe and I stayed in.
Have you considered why?
After Arcadia Bay, the road became my safe place.
I gotta make up stuff because
being in another storm
I didn't choose
let
this
my
ending.
mind go back there.
Where did you go next?
I'm remembering. It was like the eye of the storm. Did I block this out? Was I affected by storm amnesia?
Did you and Moses come up with that? Cute.
The lighthouse. The overlook. I remember thinking, it's the same storm. It's all somehow connected. And then I saw you. You were dead on the ground. I thought I could use my power to bring you back. To merge the timelines.
But you saw her too, didn't you?
Chloe. She was surrounded by all the suffering and trauma from the storm. I thought, if I could remove it, maybe she'd be okay. Maybe she and I could start over. All I needed to do was...
I don't remember doing any of this.
The moment you saw her, she was all that mattered. You forgot all about me.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I would find in there. I went into the storm to save you.
Of course you did. You're Max fucking Caulfield, Space-Time's golden girl. You'll always try to save everyone and everything you can. But fuck! How many times do you need the universe to tell you it's not interested? These things we have, they're just cruel jokes. Your powers destroyed a whole town. You really thought the same powers would bring it back without any issues?
Wait, did they give me a chance to save it?
I
Or
thought I was beginning to understand my powers. But you're right. I've been... naive to think I could ever really know them. Moses and I have been working for months to understand and control my powers. How can I understand them if I don't even trust my own mind?
Now, there's a question worth asking. And while you're answering that one, maybe throw in what you and Moses are up to. What are you collecting evidence for? What is that weird selfie photo of you, and why is my name on a whiteboard labeled suspects?
You snuck into Moses' office?
Don't deflect. You say that you're my friend, that you care about me? Prove it. Tell me what is going on.
This campus is going to burn to the ground tomorrow, unless I stop it.
How do you... Oh, I see.
Then you can understand why I am using my powers and doing everything I can to figure out how it starts.
If you saw this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
What are you saying? I can't just let it burn.
Reality is cruel, but it's still reality. It doesn't bend to your will.
I saw an innocent student suffocate to death. It was horrible. There were many more, all across campus.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I know you're doing what you think is right. I really hope it is this time. Why is Diamond calling me? Are you responsible for this?
No. I mean, maybe a little, but she's worried about you.
Fine. Enjoy the lakeside vibes. I'll be back.
Sophie seems really messed up. After talking to her, I have even more questions than before. Sophie could be a wild.
appreciate you told her.
The moment you saw her, she was all that mattered.
I didn't forget about you. You and Chloe are the two people I care about most in the world. I thought I could save you both.
Of course you did. Your
and my powers. Focus on Moses and Chloe and on myself, not on all the damage I can do. Moses and I have been working for months to understand and control my powers. How can I understand them if I don't even trust my own mind?
You say that you're my friend, that you care about me? Prove it. Tell me what is going on.
This campus is going to... Safi could be a while. And my powers.
Keep messing up.
What is going on?
It was tweaking. I knew I selected.
No, not this time. I do care about you, Safi, but I don't trust you. You could have told Moses you were here. He would have been so excited. But you deceived him. Like you tried to deceive me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I deceptive? You don't like it when I use my power? Fuck, do you even realize what a hypocrite you are? You don't lie to people, you just bend their entire reality. I bet you've been rewinding this whole conversation.
That's not true.
Even if I did, that doesn't change the way you've been acting. Moses and I are supposed to be your friends.
If you were my friend, you would understand that I had my reasons for staying hidden. You would trust me and you would let me in.
We not friends.
Fine. I guess that's that. Why is that?
Safi could be a while. When I'm ready, Safi's been gone for... Safi's been gone for 9 months. It must feel so surreal to be back here. Safi. Whatever Chloe's doing now, I hope she's okay.
Yeah. Well, we got that Spider-Man transition.
I'll check in with Max, then see what we can dig up about the protests. Ooh, not sure I want to step into the middle of whatever this is. New plan. Find out more about the protests, then come back to Max. Moses mentioned that professor and some townies organizing a protest on a message board. Better look into it. Hey. I hear you're the guy to ask about the protest.
No clue what you're talking about.
Nerds. There's gotta be somebody that's cool.
I'll need that password if I want to get into the forum. Hey. Amanda, right?
Oh, hey. It's quite a show you put on last night. Wish I could have sold tickets for it.
If you're looking to book any shows this month, my band is headed east soon.
Oh, you're in a band.
Oh, I manage them. Drugstore Makeup. They're a mathcore synth-pop art punk band.
Oh, sweet. So, like, the Minutemen mixed with a little Fall of Troy.
Yeah. Spot on.
Send me their stuff. I'll see if there's a date that works.
I'm sorry if all the stuff with Max is, I don't know, weird.
A little. But what isn't weird these days? I'm just glad she's okay. More than okay, actually. She's, like, glowing. You didn't knock her up, did you?
Really? I mean, it was kind of an intense night. And morning. I'm surprised.
You can go see for yourself. She was meeting someone. I think one of her students? I'm understaffed, so I'm not serving back there today.
Makes sense. Thanks. I'm sorry if all the stuff with...
More than okay.
You talked to her?
Just for a beat. She was meeting someone.
See you later.
I'll be here.
I think we should talk to that weird guy in the corner. I think his name was Rain. He could have something to do with this.
I guess security is pretty lax around here.
Guess so.
So, what's this protest against Caledon all about?
You'll have to ask Joey. He's the man behind the plan.
But you're part of that whole group, right? There must be some reason.
Everyone's got their reasons. I don't expect we'll accomplish fuck all, but it beats sitting around and bitching about it.
Let's see what else I want to say.
I've been hearing about this anti-Caledon group. How do I get in?
You want to protest Caledon? Aren't you a student there?
No. I grew up in the area. I'm moving back home, and I hate what Caledon is doing to the community. I'm tired of seeing rich assholes bulldoze through small towns.
I feel that. Oh, there were some informational flyers at the last meeting here. Joey told us to destroy them after, but you never know.
I'll look around. Thanks. See you later, Ren.
You got it.
Nothing to go off of yet. Maybe I can get... What do you do when you're not getting in fights with strange women at bars?
I used to pull shifts at Kruller's before that closed. Now I'm trying to get a job at the timber mill where my dad worked.
What happened to him?
He skipped out on us when I was pretty young. Don't know where he went.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry. See you later, Ren. Nothing to go off of yet. Maybe
Still
I can
nothing?
get someone else
I
to
thought that would have got us something.
Hey, what's the deal with these?
Damn it. Hey, Joey! We gotta keep these firecrackers outside with the rest. Some of the Lakeport dudes are apparently planning a fireworks party this weekend. Doesn't matter to me as long as it's not in here where they could quite literally blow up in my face.
Sounds reasonable.
We gotta find this Joey guy. Joey. Yeah, okay.
So, do you live here or what?
I'm working. Many great writers worked in bars. Capote, Kerouac, Burroughs.
I get it. I do my best work in bars, too. Could any of those dudes set up a merch table in under 5 minutes? What's the deal with that guy, Joey? Is he, like, your leader?
Go ask him yourself. I'm busy.
I'm hearing about this protest against Caledon. I want in.
I'm afraid your association with a certain former colleague of mine means I will have to decline further conversation.
Really? Why?
Goodbye.
You better be happy I can't rewind. I cannot go outside for anything, man. Where's this weird guy?
Looks complicated and full of tiny pieces. My old nerd friend Steph and Mikey would love it.
Right. Looking for this Joey guy. You're Joey!
I'm gonna need some intel before I can get this guy to talk to me. I can't make out much, but I think this is the password I'm looking for. Got the password. Now time to take a look at that forum.
What forum? I really don't see nothing.
Heyo.
Do you know anything about this protest that people are planning online?
I've heard some things. I tried looking into it, but their forum is password protected.
I think I might have that password, actually.
For real? Let's take a look. And we're in.
What does it say? Somebody's been dying.
Nothing like a little Latin to class up an angry protest.
These fucking assholes. How is any of this going to help? They're gonna set back everything we're doing to rebuild the town.
In my experience, it's way easier to destroy shit than build it back up again. Just the way it goes.
Right now, I'd have to agree with that. Damn it. I'll at least tell Noelle what's coming tomorrow.
Good plan. I'll see if I can get any more info out of Joey. The forum is scary. But it gave me a lot of good intel to use with the bartender. We'll go for tomorrow?
Excuse me?
Protest, man. I'm on the message board.
What's your tag?
We've been chatting for weeks. I'm Cardinal Sin.
I see. Maybe you are, but no way to know for sure, is there? Why weren't you at the last meeting?
I'm not into all that blah 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 bullshit. I went to campus to get a head start beating up nerds.
I would be concerned if I actually believed you, which I don't.
Well, we did beat up that guy.
Maybe you missed the meeting, but you must know the group motto from the message board. What is it?
I gotta look this up. I don't wanna mess it up. Alright, let's see. I just about got it. God, it's just a bunch of people on Reddit angry about the game. I don't care about none of that. Okay. I need this. Okay. I'm almost there. I'm looking through this list of okay, the Times and Turtles. Okay. Almost there. Head to Ren. Okay. Go through the door. Cardinal Sin, Tender Date, and Six Center.
Sic Semper Tyrannis, which I believe translates to, how sick will it be when we squash these tyrants?
Close enough. All right, you're good. Hate to be so paranoid, but you know how it is.
I was supposed to hit Tender Date instead
Then
of.
head straight for the admin building and prepare yourself. This reckoning has been a long time coming. Things could get heated.
That's what I'm banking on. This lady doth motherfucking protest. Time to tell Max she's got a girl on the inside.
Hello, ma'am. Can I tell you about our grilled cheese specials today?
Chloe!
Cheese, okay. You do not need to act this surprised every time we see each other.
Did you turn up anything about the protest?
Oh yeah, I can control both of
It's
them.
not good.
Both of them.
There's a whole message board of angry locals descending on campus tomorrow. I don't think anyone can stop it.
At least now we can be prepared.
What about you? Did you crack the case with the Abraxholes?
No, I'm at a dead end. I know Sophie's hiding something in her bag, but she was too smart to leave it with me.
What's with all the sneaky stuff? Why don't I just run over there, grab what's in her bag, throw the bag in the water, and give you the stuff?
Throw her bag in the water?
Yoink.
Bitch, you did not just...
What the fuck? Here, take the mask before she comes back and beats my ass.
Sophie had an Abraxas mask in her bag. We have it now, thanks to you.
So many questions. But for now, I think we better run before she realizes she's missing it. And I have just the getaway.
Are we about to get in a boat? She's so sweet. Mm.
And then did I say something badass? Like, it's time to fight fire with fire.
You did not. I thought about it, but decided it would be lame. But this is coming from me.
So, I know President Teller was the one who ordered the demolition last night. And I'm pretty sure Reggie was involved somehow. He's the president of Abraxas.
Double presidential crime. 2 for the price of 1.
There's a secret occultist party at the Abraxas house tonight. Sophie must be going. That's why she had the mask.
And now we have it. Next stop, freaky college party.
What about the protesters? Could one of them really start the fire?
They're super pissed off and looking to make themselves heard. I know what resentful dickheads are capable of when they feel like they're not being heard. It isn't pretty.
At least we know about it now. That gives us a shot, right?
What happened between you and Sophie?
She pressed me on what I was doing earlier, and I refused to tell her. With the way she's acting, I just can't trust her. She blames me for what's happening to her, and to you. And I think she's right. What's scary is that I didn't even know I was using my powers this time. And I still created a mess.
Look, I don't know Sophie, but from what I can tell, she was plenty fucked up before you ever met her. Yes, your powers are weird, and sometimes freak me out too. But there isn't a single person in the world I would trust with them more than you.
I think I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Okay, so Amanda. I get it.
Uh-huh.
Seriously. She's cute. Funny. Not drowning in shared baggage. I like her.
Well, good. I always thought you two would be friends.
Oh. So you were thinking of me the whole time you were with her?
That's not what I said. But sure. Did you and Moses figure out anything?
Hard to say. I got the feeling he couldn't decide if he was more interested in helping me or studying me.
What does he think is going on?
The word paradox was thrown around a lot. Also, anomaly. He said a lot of big words. They all basically amount to me being doomed.
That's not true. We're going to figure this out. I promise.
Oh, you're so damn sweet when you're earnestly reassuring me that everything isn't fucked.
Interesting.
When I was living this weekend, the first time, I really thought my life was starting to make some sense. But it seems like chaos always finds me.
The only chaos you're dealing with is me. Everything was fine before I showed up. You have a whole new life here. I know I don't fit into it.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Okay. So, try again. And if you rewind, I'll know.
I wouldn't dare. I thought my life was starting to make sense, but I was wrong. I was focused on myself, and my career, and everything else. But there was a part of me, maybe the most important part, that was still lost. I don't really know how any of this shit works, but somehow, with all this crazy stuff happening, you're here now. And I know it's because you needed me. But I think I needed you just as much. And I wasn't brave enough to realize it.
We're gonna do something. What? We just, I don't know. It's not gonna be a better moment than what's right here. It's not gonna be a better moment.
Be careful!
Come on!
I guess the only thing we can do is hold hands.
You ever feel like the universe is trying to fuck with you?
We have met before, right? I'm Chloe Price, the universe's crash test dummy. Max Caulfield. Did you try to kiss me?
What? How did you know?
Again, I do know you a little bit. So what happened?
I fell into the lake.
Wait, how many times did you try?
Twice. Both were a disaster. It seemed like the perfect moment. But I guess not.
This is the perfect moment.
We'll just have to find the next perfect moment, won't we? After I'm finished laughing my ass off at the image of you going overboard.
Shut up! You fell too, you know. I can't believe I never took a boat out here until now.
Just add it to the list of conveyances I've dragged your ass into over the years.
Let's hear the list.
Well, there was my truck, of course. That shopping cart in San Francisco. Then there was that Vespa we had in Salt Lake City.
I thought I was gonna go flying off the back so many times.
We had that tandem bicycle in Chicago. That was a disaster. And Izzy's friend's weed dealer's tuk-tuk we joyrode in Nashville.
Nashville.
Honestly, how are we still
Hometown,
alive?
hometown.
You mean, how are we so awesome?
Oh, he's waiting on me to go back.
The Mabon party is starting soon. We've got to get to the Abraxas house.
So, what's next? Change into black robes?
Black shirts, going by the old photo. Then we head over to Fremont Street.
And look for smoke.
I think once we get to the next part, we're gonna end it.
This is it. It could all start tonight.
We know that Reggie kid is up to something. Think you can get me another Eyes Wide Shut mask so we can sleuth together?
You're on. Stay out of trouble.
What is she wearing? She's dressed in all black.
Between all the drinking and making out, someone must have taken their mask off.
Get out of here. We should jump once.